Morning everyone, Joel from Edencraft here. Today we're going to walk you through a really special one-off build we've done for Leigh Mitchell, a dual helm station Formula 233. Come and check it out. So obviously there's heaps of advantages of having a second helm station. Being able to get this vantage point for driving, you know, it's basically a mini game boat. It's like driving from upstairs on a game boat, which is why Leigh's done this. Where he's from over in Exmouth, they use a lot of step-through center consoles, but to his point, he said, why do I want to get wet? This way he's got best of both worlds. We've got the hard top, so you can drive from in there and stay nice and dry, and then you can come up here, transfer over to this helm station here, and drive from up here when you need to. Mostly set up for game fishing, this boat. The visibility from up here is just insane. Having just a little bit of elevation as opposed to standing and driving from a deck, we can see marlin on bait balls, we'll be able to see birds in the distance, we'll be able to see tuna workups. It's amazing how much of an advantage it will be on the south coast of New South Wales chasing striped marlin. The other huge advantage is when you're driving on a fish, to have the angler down there fighting and to be able to see the marlin out here while you're driving on it. He's going to be a bit of a weapon in the tournament season this year, so keep an eye out for this boat. So Leigh came to us with this awesome idea to build a second station on a Formula. We got the design team to come up with this. The boys made this really nice second station, which they've glassed onto the roof here. We can accommodate a 12-inch Garmin touchscreen. So we've got all our sounder on here. We can run the map. We've linked in with the Autopilot. And everything is configured with the downstairs 16-inch screen. Just next to it, we've got the Garmin heave compass. So this gets rid of the boat roll and gives us, it compensates for that with the sounder picture. It gives us an incredible return on the bottom and any fish targets. We've got the Optimus digital steering on the Mercuries, which is really nice to use. We've got our second helm station throttle binnacle, and we've got the wind vane because Leigh's put this into commercial survey, so that's one of the survey requirements. Accommodated a pretty decent sized hatch to step through here. The lid seals really nicely. We've got a holder on there so we can lock it in place when it's open, and it's actually really comfy to stand here on this nice wide step. You can just sit here and watch the skip baits all day. So at the back of the hard top, we've got 10 rod holders on the rocket launcher. We've got our center outrigger post. We've got a set of steady lights, and we've got 2 VHF aerials. Inside, Leigh's put a set of rod holders inside the cabin here on both sides. He runs a little electric off this that pulls a daisy chain. And then he runs a big electric through the outriggers that pulls a dredge. So he's got a serious program going. We've got meter relax bases on these. They're huge poles, 6.5 meter poles. And as I said, he's running 4 dredges, so it's a serious program. Along the back here, we've got our 2 battery shelves, which are completely sealed. We've got 3 batteries in there. In the middle, we've got this huge live bait tank. We've able to fit so many slimies in there. And down the back corner, we've put a sealed separate cabinet in for the VSR, the battery isolator switches, and the fuses. This is a survey requirement to have it in a separate sealed cabinet. Down there, underneath here, we've got the Garmin Autopilot, which is also, we can use that through the screen. So when you're upstairs, you can use the Autopilot. And then we've got the Zipway Controller next to it. Underneath the binnacle, we've got our 2 keys, start, stop, kill switch, and we've got our mercury gauges, so we've got all our engine data down here, or we can have it up on the Garmin as well. We can have a bit of a combination. And then along the bottom here, we've got all our switches where we can control all our lights, pumps, bilges, everything from here. So what we've done here in the back is we've made these fiberglass infills to flatten off this section here to be able to fit the Zipway controller. Zipwakes are an interceptor style trim tab, so we've got a little plate that shoots out either side of these, and this is a fully automated system, so it's controlling the pitch and the roll of the boat as we're going along. So under here, what we've got is a CM599 transducer, which is a cavity mounted transducer. The boys have fed it into the keel, and so it actually sits proud of the keel, which gives incredible picture at speed. It's a 3 kilowatt low chirp transducer with a 1 kilowatt high wide element in it as well. So it's 2-in-1 transducers. And then on the other side, we've got our traditional 1 kilowatt through hull in a medium chirp transducer. Congratulations, Leigh. It's been so cool to see this concept come together, and it is one of a kind. I can't wait to see it up the East Coast this year, and good luck.